This is something that I was told for years, and I never understood what I'm supposed to do, and it drove me crazy. Well, I have the answers, and this is to 18, 20, 22, 23, 25-year-old Charlie. This is for you, babe. Has anyone ever told you you want it too badly? Well, you're not the only one. I used to hate it when people told me that I wanted something too badly, because on the other hand, people are also saying, if you want something badly enough, you'll have it. So what do you do? What do you do? What are you supposed to do with this information? I got you. I'm about to give an entire lesson because I finally figured out what this actually means and what to do instead. This information is accumulation of the things that I've been studying, but the base of the knowledge that I'll be using is from Vadim Zeland's Reality Transurfing. This is not a beginner's book, but yo girl got you, okay? I'm gonna decipher this complex information into a very easy solution for being stuck in that place where you want you want your goals so bad. You're doing all the things to have it, but you don't have it, and it's driving you crazy. This is the example that I'll be using just to keep it simple. I have a cup of coffee right here. Let's say that what I want to do is drink the coffee. So what is actually happening when you are wanting something too much? What if the desire that you have is now too much and it's harassing you? What is happening here? Desire is focus on the goal, the end goal. So for the coffee example, I desire to drink coffee, and that's it. That's where we've stopped. If you stay in this place of desire, what's happening is I am acknowledging the fact that I do not have coffee in my mouth currently. I'm currently not drinking the coffee. What also happens if you stay in this place of desire for too long is that doubt starts to creep in. What if the coffee isn't as good as I think it is? And what if it's cold by the time I put it in my mouth? What if I spill it all over myself? What if the mug is actually empty and there's no coffee inside of it? What's happening here is, as I'm sitting here longing for some coffee, I'm creating energy. I'm creating this bubble of static energy that is not actually on the same frequency of me actually drinking the coffee. It's on the frequency of me not having the coffee. What ends up happening is this energy that I have now that I'm creating is keeping me in this reality of not having coffee. I'm stuck here, and it's perpetuating into my life now. And now my life is absent of coffee everywhere. So what's happening here is we are putting way too much attachment and focus on the end goal. We're only acknowledging the absence of the thing that we want. And so we start to want it even more and more. And we put all this importance around the thing, and we kind of idolize it and put it up on this pedestal. Here's a better example from the book itself. I want it, but I'm afraid I cannot actually have it. And so I think of failure because my goal is important to me. And you radiate energy at that frequency of failure. So whether this is your intention or not, this is actually what's happening. What do we do now, right? I thought I was supposed to want things so badly. I'm gonna give you a real solution. Here are 2 things that you can do. Number 1, stop asking for the thing that you want. Praying, wishing, desiring, hoping, snapping turkey bones. Don't do it anymore. Remember, it's just coffee. It's just coffee. You can get it anywhere. And I say this to apply to your goal too. It's just a relationship. It's just a job. It's just a first place trophy. Like, we have made this big deal out of the goal that we want, that it's now negatively impacting our progress toward the goal. We must reduce the intensity, reduce the importance. So the way that you can reduce the level of emotional intensity associated with your goal is to actually do the thing that scares you the most and consider the possibility of failure. Run it through your mind. So what happens if I actually don't have any coffee in the mug by the time it reaches my mouth? What does happen? Answer that question. Oh, I can just go downstairs and get some coffee. That's fine. Or what happens if the coffee is cold? Well, I can just go downstairs and heat it up. What happens if I go on this date and it's not a good match? Well, you can just go on another date. What happens if I don't get first place? Well, you keep training and you'll try again because that's who you are. Okay. So don't stay here though. You don't want to constantly be thinking about failure. You just want to let your nervous system, let your mind and your heart know that if the worst thing happens, you're still going to be alive. You're still going to be who you are, and you're still going to keep on going. You're going to figure it out. And so what this does is all of that emotion, it kind of settles that emotion. It's like, oh, okay, like I'm still going to be okay. I'm not going to die. There's no saber-toothed tiger trying to eat me. The second thing that you can do is we are now going to move away from focusing on the end goal and actually focus on moving in that direction of the goal. So we're going to be focusing on the process that will get us to the goal. This is also like moving with intention rather than moving with desire. Intention focuses your energy on the process of achieving your goal. Desire simply focuses on the goal itself. Take desire, add action, and that's going to get you to moving forward with intention. So the reason why this is different is because moving with intention actually uses the energy that desire accumulates. And this way, it's like you're taking progressive action. So what does that actually look like in our mug example, right? So before, if I have my mug in my hand, I'm thinking to myself, I want coffee so bad. Imagine that. Like you're at work or you're at home and you see your significant other, your kid, your coworker or whatever, just sitting looking at coffee like, I want it. I want it so bad. I just want it so bad. What are you going to tell that person? Just drink it. Right? What if that person was like, I can't just drink it. What if there's no coffee in there? So I know in my brain, in order to have this coffee, I need to, number one, pick it up and get my arm to move it, put it in my mouth, drink it. That is the process. I'm focusing on the process. Desire left my mind the moment I made a choice to pick up the mug and drink the coffee. It's the same concept. We just add a lot of emotional attachment to our goal, and we make it this big, huge mountain that we have to achieve, and it must be so hard. What if I were to tell you that every single goal that you have is as easy to accomplish as me sipping some coffee right now? Why is that? Because it in fact was a goal of mine to drink some coffee. Why would the universe differentiate me accomplishing the goal of drinking coffee from me accomplishing the goal of making $20K a month, or being able to buy my dream car, or me being able to travel around the world? It doesn't. We do. We decide it must be so much harder to make $20K a month. It must be so hard to live a nomad life of luxury. It's not. It is not. We just have to know that. The 2 things that we're going to be doing moving forward with our goals starting today. Reduce the level of emotional intensity attached to your goal. You are the prize. The goal is not the prize. In order to operate from a place of I create my destiny in my life, we have to take the importance from outside us, from beyond us, and put it inside of us, okay? You say what goes. Choose. Don't beg and plead and wish and hope and pray. Choose what you want. And then the second thing we're going to be doing, focus on the process. Don't focus on the end goal. You already know what you want. It's already been chosen. Now you're going to start working toward it. Today, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. Tomorrow, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. And if your mind cannot think too far out of what the process looks like, think as far as you can go. Don't push anything. Don't try. Don't squeeze. Just think as far as you can go, and it will unfold in front of you as you go. The reason why that is because oftentimes things don't develop and unfold in the way that we think that they would. So we have to be able to keep our minds open to things presenting themselves differently than we would expect. That's the reason why we don't know everything we need to do in order to get to our goal. So there you go. I hope this helped, and I hope it relieves a little bit of pressure off of you. Desiring the thing that you don't have in your life presently causes a lot of pressure and discomfort and dissatisfaction. And so it's okay to breathe a little bit and to know that you will have what you want. It is inevitable. Yeah. I'll just leave it at that. Peace.